Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Follow Me Live. We're doing a special edition today. We are going to do a small and medium business spotlight edition. So if you are a small business owner, medium business owner, or you work for one, and you want to highlight your business on the show for free, I'm going to invite you to join in the fun. Everybody is welcome to participate in the comments. Look, tell us where you're from. Tell us what you do. Tell people if you're open to connecting or following. For example, I love to connect. I was an open networker and I still am, except for on LinkedIn, I've reached the limit. There's like a limitation on how many people you can connect with. So I can't connect with people anymore on LinkedIn for the most part, but I follow everybody back. And that's why I call this Follow Me Live. So following is nice because you don't have to have the other person's permission. There's no fear of being rejected, and there's no consequences if they don't want to connect with you. So what I typically recommend people, just as strategy in general, if you want to connect with somebody, follow them first if you don't know them, engage with them in comments of posts, and then as you become more friendly with them and they start to recognize you, it's a lot easier to get them to connect with you. So it's just one of those connection strategy tips that I will share right now. But today I am looking for people who work for or own small to medium-sized businesses. I am going to highlight some of my own. First of all, of course, I own Bowman Digital Media, and I got this brand new shirt. My kids are loving the color. It's not really coming through so much, at least it doesn't look like it here on the screen. I'm gonna change my lighting and see if that helps, but it's kind of like it's a teal is what it is. And so anyways, I ordered this from a company. I actually ordered from them once before, so this is my second order. And unfortunately, I was going to give them some props, but they forgot one of the items that I ordered. So they're fixing the order, but I ordered this back in the end of October, and now it's going to be close to 2021 before I get the order complete. So anyways, not going to shout them out today because I don't want you guys to have to go through that same bad experience that I went through. So, but Bowman Digital Media, what we do is we help people with their visual content, social media management, website creation and management. We do photos. We do film. In fact, I just got done recording a video. I shot a video in San Diego on Wednesday. I'm in the editing process, and that will be released, I'm sure, either over the weekend or on Monday for another small business called Multidash, which is a really cool company. They help people with time management. It's a time management software. So if you're not familiar with Derica, you could find Multidash on LinkedIn and check that out. You can actually sign up for her software. I think the desktop version is ready, and I think she's still working on the app, but she had just announced yesterday, I believe, that they were approved for a new round of funding. So that's going to help them get the, I'm turning these off because I don't like the, the glare, but they're getting ready to finish out their app. So thank you, Blanche. Blanche is talking about my shirt. Yeah, it is kind of like a seafoam green, Jerry. That's a good color description too. I don't know what the official color is. I didn't pay attention. I just saw it they had all these different colors, and I thought, ooh, I like that one. And I thought it would go well with the black and the gray. So kind of a nice contrast. And my daughter's already like, hey, you should get some glasses that color. I'm like, this is the only thing I own that's this color. So I don't know why I would get glasses for just one shirt, but my daughter seems to think it's a good idea. So anyways, if you are a small or medium business owner, or you work for one and you want to highlight your business, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to put the invitation link in the comments on LinkedIn. That's where most of you guys come to me from. So if you click on that, that will take you to my green room. Now, if you don't work for a small or medium-sized business, don't hop on there because that would be embarrassing for you because you weren't paying attention. But if you do and you want to highlight your business, go ahead. I'm going to be pulling up some websites and sharing my screen and doing that. So if you come on, we'll get your business website if you've got one. If you don't, no worries. If you've got a business LinkedIn page, we can share that. But we want to try and get you some attention today. That's going to be the goal of the show. This show, look, COVID-19 has been just, a nightmare for everybody, right? And right now in California, we're under curfew again. We live in a lockdown state. It is what it is, but small and medium businesses are struggling to survive this thing. So what I'm trying to do today is help highlight them, not because large businesses aren't important. Of course they are, but they have more wherewithal, I think. So I want to help the small and medium business owners who are struggling. I know I am a small business owner. My wife is a small business owner, different business, but we both own small businesses. We appreciate, when people support our business. There's a lot of business, restaurants, and there's all kinds of stuff. They're struggling right now. Like, what is life going to be like when all this is done? What businesses are even going to survive? I want to help small and medium businesses get through it if I can. So that's the goal of today. So if you are a small or medium business owner, jump on. Now I'm going to share my screen, and this right here is my website. Okay. This is Bowman Digital Media. People go, Ira, what do you do? First of all, you have to know this, and I'm going to post this later. I love what I do. Okay. I wasn't planning on opening Bowman Digital Media this year. I was planning on working for ARC. ARC furloughed me. Then they laid me off. It was June. I didn't know what I was going to do. Took the weekend to think about it and decided, you know what? I'm not looking for a job. I'm just going to open my own business because it's something I've seriously considered for a long time. But I just felt like this was the right time to do it. So here we are. We help people generate more traffic and convert sales. Social media marketing is our main thing. So we do all kinds of stuff around that. We help people generate sales by design. So if you're looking to gain sales, attract talent, raise funds, or increase your branding, I can help you do that by building a target audience. So basically what we do is we help, pull people from social media to your website, and then from your website to the landing pages, to your forms, to your contact forms, your lead generation forms, get them to fill that out so you can increase your sales. That's the funnel that we're trying to, or the work chart flow process system, right? So we get people from, by the hundreds of millions. They're on LinkedIn, they're on Facebook, they're on YouTube, they're on Pinterest, they're on Instagram, right? We get them from those social media buckets over to your website. Once they're on your website, we've developed these tools like videos and graphics, blogs, press releases, anyways, to help get them to your landing pages, to get them to where you want them to be, to fill out, we give call to actions to fill out these forms. And anyways, that helps you increase your sales. That's what we're doing. So it's really simple. If I had to summarize it in one statement, here it is. Bowman Digital Media increases sales by design. Visual communication tools, photos, videos, GIFs, websites, press release, blogs, whatever you need. That's what we're doing. Now, unlike most people, and I do have some information about me and samples of our work here and referrals, all this stuff is cool. You can find all this at bowmandigitalmedia.com. The one thing that makes us truly unique, I think, for a media company is this right here. I have the menu on my site so that you don't have to guess how much is it. So I have social media packages. This is for small and medium businesses now. I will run, look, if you're an accountant or you're a coach or you sell widgets, whatever, and you don't have the wherewithal, the knowledge, how do I create a social media audience? How do I manage? How do I keep up with my LinkedIn posts and my Instagram posts and my Twitter posts and my Facebook posts? Oh my goodness, it's a full-time job. You're right, it is. And still do run your job, run your company. That's a challenge. Well, I have 3 packages, a $500, $1,000, and a $2,500 package for businesses, so they don't have to worry about it. I do all the work for you. Create the content, create the videos. Look, on this one right here, I create the posts and replies for all your business page social media activities. We create 60-second videos and art, or one large, like I did a tour video for MBS, and I'll be talking about MBS in a minute, but I did a 4.5-minute virtual shop tour for MBS as part of their package. They didn't have to pay for that video. That was just part of their package, right? It includes SEO and brand building via my network. It includes a press release and 25 hours of custom work for you, dedicated time to working on your social media, right? That's what that package includes. Now, that's not for everybody. Totally understand it. I have all kinds of different stuff: sales activity, design of a logo, gift for existing logo design, design time per hour, social media post, LinkedIn live appearance, SEO work, press release, blog with a do follow backlink, 60-second social media video, custom video, website design, website services, and website management. Look, all of that is available. You can see the prices. It's all right here. That's one of the things that makes Bowman Digital Media different. So if you need help with your website, with your social media, press releases, those kinds of things, if you need that help, you want a blog written for your company, and you want to use a small to medium business, well, I would like to suggest that you consider Bowman Digital Media. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do for anyone who comes on the show. Okay, so if you're a small to medium business owner and you want like 3 minutes to kind of like highlight your business, what do you guys do? What do you charge? Where do you do it? My business is 100% remote, right? So I can help you wherever you are. Now, I do travel when people need it. So if you're in, I have customers all over the world. I have customers in the United States, out of the United States. I have people on the East Coast, the West Coast, and everywhere in between. So, look, I just got done shooting that video for Modi Dash in San Diego. Now, that's a drive for me. So, that was no big deal. But if you're in like Pennsylvania or Chicago or Miami or wherever, and you want me to come and record, I have audio video equipment, right? Now, I am not a full production company. Like I couldn't shoot a Hollywood movie, right? A full feature movie, but I can do social media videos without any problem. I can do headshots of your team. So depending on what you're needing, I can fly out and do that work. I have multiple cameras. I have lighting equipment, sound equipment. I even have now a teleprompter. I got a teleprompter and I've got a lapel mic and stuff. So I've got a few different things to help on set if you need it. But most people will record their video, send it to me, and then I will edit it and produce it for you. So you do the raw photo shooting yourself. So Katie is saying, thanks for spotlighting small business. I own 2 small businesses, and this is a challenging time for many of us. 100%. Aroma massage therapy, wellness, Fort Collins, and I'm emotional intelligence leadership coach. Perfect. Katie, if you want to come on the show, click the link. Let me post it here again. So if you click this link, that'll take you to my green room, Katie, and I'd be happy to have you here on the show, and we can talk about it. If you have a website, then we can I had an error on my Facebook for some reason. But anyways, if you click there, then you'll come into the green room. We can pull up your website. We can talk about your business. You don't have to have a website, by the way, to be on the show. Just saw this and getting on the manufacturing accessories live. Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah, it's 10:30. Exit Your Way is having a series. It's B2B Tale, and they're doing something on video, and it is starting in 5 minutes. So if you're looking to join that with Kurt Anderson and Damon, then go over to Damon's You can go over to Damon's profile on LinkedIn and watch the live there, or you can go to Remo, which is what we would suggest. Go to the Remo and join the table. You can do networking before and after and get the information, which is pretty cool. So, all right, I think that I haven't gotten any other comments from business owners. I'm looking for small and medium business owners today, guys, to highlight. Now, are you interested in women-owned business? Women-owned businesses are, I hate to say a special class, but they are a special class of businesses, at least in the United States. I know when I was working in the print industry, a lot of companies were looking for vendors that were WBE certified. And I actually never worked for one directly. But now, as the owner of Bowman Digital Media, I have a client, NBS. They're not small per se. You know, they run a staff, I think, of 50 folks. So it's a relatively large company. The name of the business, the original name was National Beverage Screen Printers. They go by NBS now, but they do all kinds of print and manufacturing of parts. They do, for example, like, my brain just, powder coating is the word I was looking for. They do powder coating, metal fabrication, screen printing. Now, when I say screen printing, a lot of you are thinking of like t-shirts, but don't. Think of like, think of these things right here, right? Plastic, metal, styrene, any type of paper, giant devices. In fact, I'm going to try and pull up, if I can, over here on my other screen. I've got 3 screens going here, guys, so bear with me for a second. But I did a video for them not too long ago. Like I said, it was a tour, a virtual tour for them. And anyways, these guys have 40 acres in South Carolina. It's a very big, here we go. For today, NBS is proud to be a woman-owned business, and we also are proud to be. I'm going to just mute that. Okay, so they're a women business-owned business. They have 4 buildings, 200,000 square feet of facilities in South Carolina, but it's a woman business-owned business. And these printers that you're looking at right here, this is actually the backside of one. They have 3 giant screen printers to run series, but they have other equipment too. So they can pretty much print anything for your floors, for your windows. They really specialize in national chains. So if you are a business owner or you work for a company that has multiple locations, that's really what they do best, because they have the digital storefront so that you can put all your inventory on, the storefront, and then have the appropriate purchasing channels. So if it's like if one person needs to be, authorized by another person, a supervisor or whatever, if they have to use purchase orders or P cards or whatever to order, whatever that looks like, your purchasing process looks like, they can set it up so it's that way and have all your inventory. And it's by login. So if one person with their department has only access to 50 items and another person with their login has access to 275 items, but they're different items, the login will determine what they see and what they can order, and the approval process, of course, based on, how that's set up. But they can print it, they can store it, and they can distribute it. And what's cool for a lot of you marketing folks out there, you understand this, the logos and stuff will all be printed the same color. They'll be the correct colors, right? So you don't have to worry, like, I wonder if this local print shop is printing it the same as that local print shop, in another city, and things don't look the same. When you want uniform, consistent printing, it's nice to have one manufacturer, one print vendor that can print it and distribute it across the country. And in this case, you get the added benefit of having that women business owned vendor, which helps you, as in a variety of ways. It helps you with your government contracts and things like that. So anyways, this is NBS. If you're not familiar with them, go ahead and visit. The website is right there on the screen. It's nbsinc.net. It's not a .com. That throws some people off. So it's nbsinc.net. that is one of the small, medium business owners that are businesses that I want to highlight today for you guys. Another one, I've got to just kind of switch my screen around here. So bear with me as I try to drive this thing. Another one that I definitely want to talk about. He was the first one to hire me at Bowman Digital Media. And the company is Joe the Finance Guy. So joethefinanceguy.com. I'm going to pull it up right here. This is my buddy Joe Stepke, and my website's going slow because I've got 6 kids all attending virtual school right now, hogging up my bandwidth. But anyways, Joe the Finance Guy, what they do, and they're on LinkedIn, they're on Facebook. I manage his business social media for him now, but I created this website. He hired me to create the website. What he does is he helps retail companies. So if you own a retail business of any kind, if you have clients that can't afford the products or the services, but they need them. For example, let's say you own a tire shop and somebody comes in for a set of tires and maybe rims. They can't afford it. What Joe the Finance Guy offers is a non-credit needed payment option, right? So it's no credit needed payment option. What that does is it allows the client to have their items paid for by by Joe's company, and then they pay Joe's company payments, and it doesn't cost the business that's offering it anything. So you're not raising your cost of goods sold at all. So if you're selling jewelry or expensive electronics or anything retail for the most part, and he has a list on here, so you can come to his page, and I think it's right here. There's a list. You can see. No, that's not the right page. You'd think I'd know right where it is, being that I created the site, but I haven't been on here in a couple of days, so forgive me for not finding it right off the bat. But you can come here and he has the list. But anyways, again, the thing that is amazing to me is it doesn't cost you, the retail company, anything. So you can increase your sales right away without any extra cost or obligation to you. Of course, the client would have to pay, a fee for using that, like interest. But from what I understand now, first of all, these are my opinions. Now, I'm not officially representing Joe the Finance Guy here or who he works with. So this is just the expressed opinions of Ira Bowman. But I'm pretty sure the way it works is they have 90 days to pay, same as cash. I think there's a way that they can pay within the first 90 days and there's no charge. They make their money when people go over that to pay it off. But there's no prepayment penalties and stuff like that, from what I understand. Don't hold my feet to the fire on that. I'm just doing my best to represent these folks. But anyways, that's Joe the Finance Guy. And you can follow him on LinkedIn, on Facebook. He's on Twitter and Instagram. The guy, Joe Stepke, loves Batman. You'll see him do all kinds of Batman stuff. He's into comic books and comics and all this stuff. So he's a lot of fun to follow, even if you don't need his services. But I'm telling you what, if you're looking for small business owners to champion, it's harder to find anybody more friendly. I mean, anywhere, to everybody. He's also a veteran, by the way, United States veteran of the military, which is really cool. I'm getting a lot of hellos. Hello, Elizabeth. Nice to see you here and welcome. So I don't know if you've seen, I don't know if the people watching have seen, we're trying to highlight small and medium businesses today. That's going to be my goal for Follow Me Live today. I'm trying to help. What the thing that brought this to my mind was California's Governor Newsom just issued we're at a heightened state of being locked down again. So like our COVID numbers are going crazy. And so as a result, we're being more cautious. And I know from the first wave of all this that it was really hard on small and medium business owners to survive without access to the public, right? A lot of people have had to kind of switch gears and go, okay, well, we're public facing. We have this space that we rent, and we're dependent, like in a strip mall or whatever, and we're dependent on people coming in to make our sales. And that's how they operate. Well, they can't really do that now. They haven't been able to do that in California, at least where I live, pretty much since April, right? It started in March, and in April, it started to really clamp down. And where I live, because I live in Riverside County, it's been bad the whole time. We haven't had the reprieve that a lot of you guys have kind of almost been back to normal. We never got that reprieve. So these small and medium business owners here are dying on the vine. And I want to help people the best I can. Always. If you look at everything I do across the board, Project Help You Grow and Bowman Coaching and now Bowman Digital Media, the stuff I do at Exit Your Way, it's all with helping people. That's the central theme through my life, even the stuff that I do with church and philanthropy work outside of the public eye. Everything I do is to help people. So that's the goal today. So I've made the offer for free to let small and medium business owners or employees of small and medium sized businesses to come on my show. Now, I haven't had anybody take me up on it yet, which kind of surprises me because, normally people pay me if they want to come on a show like this and get the exposure that you get. 200,000 people could watch this show. Now, they won't. I've never had an audience that large. Okay. But you have exposure to 200,000 people. I don't know which of the 200,000 people are going to join. But my audience or my followers just on LinkedIn alone, 191 plus thousand folks. And I have a few thousand on YouTube. I have, my businesses, Project Help You Grow, has 23,000. Bowman Digital Media has almost 5,000. Bowman Coaching has 5,000. And then I have my Facebook group page. You know what I mean? My Twitter, all the stuff. There's huge amount of people or exposure that you can get, and it's free advertising. So all you have to do is come on camera, tell me a little bit about your company, and I'll be happy to give you a highlight. Now, the next person I'm going to talk about, there's just a few ways I could go here. Actually, I'm going to go with another one of my really good friends. Talked about him before, but I just want to give him a quick shout. His name is Curtis Tompkins. Curtis Tompkins owns this business. It's called Job Ready Today. Job Ready Today was the first one to use me for the press release service that I do. And I was really thankful for that. It allowed me to test my theory on a client, and it worked great. We picked up a lot of backlinks. He got to put his pictures in the press release. So he got follow links from news organizations to his website, to his LinkedIn, and he got to advertise a book that he had just put out for sale. So this is Job Ready Today. What does he do? He helps people land their dream job faster. He helps them with resume writing. He helps them with cover letter writing. He helps them with interview prep, career coaching, and he also does training for businesses. So you can learn all about Curtis Tompkins, Job Ready Today. Go to jobreadytoday.com. Now, I'm going to put it in the comments because day is spelled D-E-Y, not D-A-Y. So it's jobreadytoday.com. Okay. Curtis Martin. There is nobody that I recommend more than Curtis Tompkins for your professional resume writing needs. This is the guy that he's my go-to guy. Okay. Now for CVs, I have Diana Daniels over in the UK. I recommend her. So usually between the two. And then there's one more, Lisa Jones. She's actually the president of the Goodwill Global Ambassadors. I think I said that right. For the United States. And she runs specialized resume services. She's also a client, and I recommend her as well. But Curtis is the first person when someone says resumes. Who I need help with a resume. Who can I go to? The first person I think of is Curtis. So check him out, and you'll understand why. Really friendly guy. He's a part of my inner circle. Just love him to pieces, and he does a good job. So who else can we go to? Let me do this. I'm going to pull you over. There is a company for accounting services. Now, instead of going just to their website, which I've got pulled up, I'm also going to go to their LinkedIn page because I want to show you. Most of you small and medium business owners have a website. And most of you who have a website want more people to visit your website. You want more traffic, right? But you don't know how to get it. What do I do, Ira, to get website traffic? That's the question a lot of people, behind the scenes ask me. Because, they're not going to say that most of the time publicly. Why? Because they don't want to be embarrassed. I get it, right? You want to I only had 3 visitors on my website yesterday. Well, that's not going to help you pay the bills. We got to get the volume up. Well, how do we get the volume up? Well, how we get the volume up is we do. I got people trying to spam me while we're on the show. It's awesome. Okay. So I'm going to share the screen. All right. Now, one of the ways that you get people up. Now, look, they have 510 followers now. When I started working for them, I can't remember. It was like 3 months ago. I think they had like 47 or maybe it was 74. It was under 100 anyways. Followers on LinkedIn on their business page. Now, just a few months later, they have 510. You might go, well, Ira, that's no big deal. It's only 500. What can I do with that? Well, you know what they've done with that? They've gotten over 40,000 views on their posts on LinkedIn in the last 30 days. 40,000 views that they would have never had with the 40 whatever people or 70, whatever it was, because I have dyslexia and I twist my numbers around. So it might have been 47. It might have been 74, but either way, let's say it was 74. They wouldn't have got that. Okay. Now, when they make posts, they don't have to. Well, first of all, they don't make posts. I make the posts for them. Okay. So what do? I build graphics. This is an example of something that I did at Bowman Digital Media for them. I created this graphic and it says, need accounting help. I do it kind of fast to make the file sizes small. Need accounting help. And then I show their page on Google, which gives you the idea that if you need accounting help, West Bay is here to do that for you. And that's exactly what I'm trying to communicate. It's a visual. But also, when you see this, post, this is the goal. Okay. This is what LinkedIn business pages are so valuable. This is why I recommend everybody have them, because they can get interested in your business from a post on your page, goes straight to your website. And this is an active do follow link, by the way, for a domain authority of 97, which is better than pretty much anyone else. And then here, this is free advertising space. It's a boutique financial accounting, corporate, and compliance services from the Cayman Islands. That's what they do, right? So we can hook you on a business page. We can hook you with what we do. And then here we can generate interest. And then once you're interested, we can get you to visit our website. Now, that's not the only option there, but it is the best option by a million miles. And you can do things like ask people questions. I'm gonna scroll a little bit here so you can see the types of posts. But this one, have you ever considered opening a corporate office in the Cayman Islands? Look at that. They had 18 votes. 67% said no, which doesn't surprise us. But what does surprise us, well, the no's won, right? But what surprised us was the amount of people who said yes, because most of the people that they help with corporate services are not going to physically open a location in the Cayman Islands. They're just going to do business from the Cayman Islands, legally, but not physically, if that makes sense, right? That's where they're going to set up their corporation and their advantages, legal advantages to doing that, right? And that's what people at West Bay, it's one of the things that they help people with. But they also do like full service accounting, bookkeeping, and things like that too. They're more than just corporate. So they do financial accounting, corporate services, and compliance services, all from the Cayman Islands. That's what they do. But how are they growing? Their website traffic is growing as they pull people in who are on LinkedIn and get their attention. And then they get them over to the website. And then the website, what do? Okay. So now the website, we have all these different things to catch your attention and get you to fill out the contact form so that they can book an appointment and generate more business, right? So if you only had 7 people a day coming to your website and you wanted to get more people, you could go spend $8,500 a month with, Google on Google ads if you'd like, right? And you will get some traffic from that. There's no doubt about it. But this stuff here is free. Now they're paying me a fee to manage this for them because they don't know how to do this. They don't have the time to do this. They don't want to do this. They don't enjoy doing it. But I do. I have the knowledge and I love it. And they love the results. And as a result of the work I do here, their audience is growing and they're generating more traffic on their website, which is keeping them busy, busy, busy at their business, which is, again, the whole point of all of this. So are you a small business owner? Are you a medium business owner? Are you looking for help? That's what this show is about. Tell me in the comments if you want some help, and I'll help you. I'm even inviting you onto the show right now. Get in front of your camera, turn your camera on. Let's talk about your business. And everybody who sees this while it's live, and more people will see it far after, because this is going to live on LinkedIn and YouTube and Facebook. It'll get seen by thousands of people even after the airing is done, and you'll get some free advertising. So are you interested? Join me. If not, I'm going to keep going talking about these businesses that are paying me to help them. They're all small and medium-sized businesses. That's who I cater to. But if you want some help, then let me know. And Jerry is talking about my buddy, Joseph Stepke, who is an amazing guy. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He is awesome. Now, a relatively new client of mine that I'm really excited to be working with is a company called Sparkfish. Have you guys heard of Sparkfish? Sparkfish is in Dallas, the Dallas area. And what they do is they help people with their software and app development. So I'm going to bring them up right now. Let's start with, I'm always doing this view as member. I don't want to show people behind the curtains. So, okay. So this is their LinkedIn page. Now, we just crossed over 200 followers on here just this past week. Now, what do I do for them? Well, I'm doing the same thing I'm doing for West Bay. I'm helping them build their audience. Now, they actually do run Google ads, and I'm helping to run their Google ads as well. I can manage your paid advertising if you need it. But here's really what it is. You don't have to be a genius to get your new software or app created. In other words, you don't have to be Einstein to get an app created. And that is what Sparkfish is doing. It's just sparkfish.com. I'll take you to the website in just a second, but here it is. Not sure how to bring your custom app or software to life? We'll complete the puzzle for you. That's the message, okay? And I have Erica Warfield here, and guess what? I have Erica Warfield here. This is awesome. Hey, Erica. So Erica lives in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and she actually brought me into the equation. She told the owners of Sparkfish, like, hey, this guy is good at what he does. You should bring him in. He can help. And so I appreciate Erica in a lot of ways. Yes, please kindly share your email. Sure. My email is just my name. It's ira@bowmandigitalmedia.com. So that's my email. You can send me the emails all you like. I get a bunch of emails every day that I go through. I actually did a post about emails not too long ago. The post was, what? Okay, you get an email from someone you don't know, right? So it's like a cold email out of the blue. What is it about that email that gets you to open it or delete it? And we talked about this. It was a great post. I think I did this on Monday or Tuesday. It was earlier in the week. But it was really interesting because a lot of the stuff, now I've been doing this, business to business sales for over 20 years. So I knew a lot of this stuff already, but it was nice to validate what I knew and some of the things, but it's not like static. Things change. People's attitudes change. And right now, people are getting more email than ever before, like in the history of the world. So people have some email fatigue, kind of like people have Zoom fatigue now. So in that email, I was asking like, hey, What is it that gets you to open things up or to shut things down? Most importantly, the number one thing is the subject line, in case you guys don't know that, right? So that was one of the things that I pulled out in the email is or in that post. Subject lines have to catch the person's attention. That has to be relevant to them. Can't come across as spammy. The number two thing is when you're doing your email, it has to, again, relate to them. So not so much about you. It's not about the we, it's about them, right? So talk about them. How is it that you want to help them or think you can help them, or why are you reaching out? Make that clear and do it in a concise manner, right? No foaming at the mouth, because people are going to like scan it. They're not really going to read it first. And if it's too long, it's going to come across as a sales pitch or spam form letter, and forget it. You don't necessarily need pictures. You don't necessarily need photos or videos, but if you do put them, make sure that they're relevant to the thing. I actually, and we got into this a little bit, if you at all possible, if you can engage them on social media out in the comments of posts, that's actually a preferred route. Doing what you're doing here, for example, in the comments, that's a much better way to catch somebody's attention. And then say, hey, I'd like to send you an email. Because like right now, I know that Rowena, you're going to send me an email. I'm going to look for that email and I will read it because I know you're sending it to me. That's not a cold email at that point. So it's smart. This is my buddy Erica saying, please connect with me. Yes. Dallas Fort Worth. I don't know what DUB stands for, but anyways, I'm not that cool. I'm the unhip one. And Thomas is in Dallas Fort Worth too. I actually used to live in Texas. I don't know if you guys know that. I used to live down in Hill Country in a little town called New Braunfels, and I was working for a company called Thomas Printworks in Austin and in San Antonio. So one day I'd go north and one day I'd go south, and I lived in my little house in New Braunfels, and we actually really, really liked it there. But stuff happens, and I moved on. So I'm back in California, and now I could live anywhere. Short for W. Oh, I got you. Dallas Fort. Dub is worth. All right. See, you can teach an old dog new tricks. This is my buddy Julia. Julia, I feel bad. I didn't know that she has something wrong with her back. I want to say scoliosis, but maybe that's not the right thing. But anyways, I had a post yesterday. There's a device that I've got. Now you can go look at my history from yesterday if you want. In fact, I'll just pull it up. It was a cool post, I thought. But I suffer from back pain. I've suffered from a bad back because I abused my body for over half my life. I've had a really bad back. Now I do have some medical things wrong with my back now that I've messed up, but it's not a condition that I was born with. It's just because I'm an idiot. So there's that. But I put this post up yesterday. I'm going to show it right here. So anyways, and I tagged Julia, my friend. I tagged her in this. I didn't realize she had a condition. I probably wouldn't have tagged her in because, I don't want to, rub it in people's faces that they hurt. But I use this thing. Now I don't have one of these. I have that one. So I'm thinking about getting one of these though. And I want to put the one that I have in my chair full time because I sit in this chair like 10, 15 hours a day. And then I want to have one that, basically I can use to stretch out. Somebody asked me like, what kind of relief do you get from that? How long does it take? It's immediate. Now, it's one of those things that if I do it for 2 minutes, then my back's not going to feel as good in 30 minutes as it will if I do it for 10. You know what I mean? So like the more you use it, the longer the effects are. For me, again, I'm not a doctor. This is just what I use. And so here it is. So anyways, made this post yesterday. I do have, if you come into the comments, I do have the link to it right here. So if you guys are looking to get it, in fact, here, I'll just copy and paste it in. If you're looking for it, you can get it right here. It's $49. That's what it goes for. So anyways, that's what I use. If you have back pain, feel free to use what I use, or, there was some other people who had some other things, and so they were sharing what they use, which was totally fine. I'm like, I don't care, share away. My wife one time did those, they're like tubes that use in the pool, and she wrapped it in a towel, and then I had that in my car, and actually I used it vertically, so it was like a straw kind of thing, but it was vertical, and I put that in the car seat, and I used that for a while, which yeah, Erica says she's getting one. I might be getting my own second one, but I'm gonna get the I think they call it the Pro version or something like that. There's a couple different. Yeah, the curves are important for me. Now I was talking to one of my friends, Liz Jones. She told me she has the opposite problem because her back is flat, and so she has to try to keep it flat, not curved. And I'm like, okay, well, different strokes for different folks. But yeah, I've never done yoga, as you already know. Okay, so let's see. I've talked about Sparkfish. I've talked about MBS. I've talked about Bowman Digital Media. I haven't talked about Project Help You Grow. I guess I could talk about that. It's my company, right? So Project Help You Grow, many of you guys already know this because you've followed me for a while. But Project Help You Grow is technically a business. It's not officially a nonprofit organization because I never filed the paperwork for that. But I don't run it as a business where like there's nothing for sale. There's no ad. It's as clean because it's mine. I did have a sponsor. I had a sponsor for one whole year. In fact, I think it was a little over a year. Panna Knows sponsored Project Help You Grow for, I don't know, 13 or 14 months, I think, in total. And run by my good friend, Kelly Robinson. I really appreciate it. That's a talent acquisition company. Think about like recruiting. So she gave me a sponsorship, a monthly sponsorship. Now that just ended. So right now there's no official sponsor. There is no sponsorship for Project Help You Grow, but she might come back. She's going to look at her budget and see, she might come back, next year. But if you're a company and you want to get, support Project Help You Grow, I would really appreciate it. My stated goal for the sponsorship dollars is simple. I want an app, but I can't afford it, right? I just can't. So I can't afford to get the app developed. And I've had, a couple people reach out and say, what about these WAP things? And I'm like, I get it, but it's not what I'm looking for. I want a real app. I want to be a real boy. And eventually I will get one. If Bowman Digital Media takes off, like I hope it will, then I'll pay for it out of my own pocket, like I had everything else for Project Help You Grow. But for now, I'm looking for sponsors. So if you're looking for sponsors, Erica said she'll sponsor me, which is awesome. We could talk about that. But if you're looking for opportunities, what do you get when you sponsor Project Help You Grow? Well, you get some power because this website has some domain authority now. You get a link on there, but also I tag you in posts. I write blogs on your behalf. I include them, links, active backlinks. I have other websites. So I have Bowman Digital Media, obviously, and irabowman.com. You get links on there. So there's a plethora of things that you get for your sponsorship. And of course, you get denoted as a sponsor on the website, which is cool. So if you're looking for sponsorship opportunities, it's funny. I haven't reached out to them about that, but I need to. I just need to figure out how much it would be. Yeah, I really appreciate that. If you're interested in being a sponsor, just send me an email. You can send the email to the same address, Ira at Bowman Digital Media. You can send me the email and we can talk about what it entails. But sponsorships, there's different commitments that you can make. All I ask, whatever you commit to, make sure you honor it. And I want to give Kelly Robinson props because her business was relatively new when she made that commitment. And she honored it. She never missed a payment. She was on it. And so I'm really, really thankful for my partnership, my sponsorship from Panna Knows. And I told her, I said, I'll never take her off my partners tab. She will always be here. And she is right there. So in fact, just to show her thanks for the sponsorship. Oh, I don't know why I went to that. I went to the wrong place. Well, it's okay. I'll have to fix that. But Panna Knows, my website decided to do whatever it does. Okay, so this is her company, Panna Knows. It's owned by Kelly Robinson. They're a talent acquisition and management company. So Panna is Poly for wisdom. Kelly and her team basically help clients attract the talent, find the talent for the positions, and then help them maintain the talent so that they stay. Because as expensive as it is to do all that, it's even more expensive when you have to keep doing it, right? So you want to make sure you find the right people and that they're going to be happy, a good fit. So it's not just skill set, it's also the culture and the attitude and the work ethic and all those things, and even the goals, right? What's their long-term goals? You make sure all of that align so that they stay or that they're more likely to stay. And that's what they help with really at Pananos. This is Kelly right here. And you can learn about her team. This is Nicole. And as you can see right here, she's still got it up. And they are officially sponsoring us still through November. So this is still accurate. But you can read about their team. They do have job listings on here, which is pretty cool. So if you're a job seeker, one of the things that you can do is you can come here and click on this careers tab. And on the careers tab, you can scroll down, and then here are jobs that are available and when they were posted. Kind of cool, right? So that's this Pananos.com. If you want to support a women-owned business, a small business, they're in Pennsylvania, so they're East Coast. Don't hold that against them. It's really hard to find somebody that's better at what she does than Kelly. Kelly is a perfectionist. She's been in this space. I don't want to give away her age, but I think she's been in this space for 20 years, right? So she's been doing it a while. She's got expertise. She's got connections. She's got a team behind her. I don't know exactly how many people are on the team, but I think it's like 10 people on the team. So it's a relatively big team. And again, it's relatively new too. They've only been around, I think it's a year and a half, 2 years at tops, something like that officially. So been around for a while. Yeah, I was actually trying that on purpose. I started the show a little bit later than I normally do because I thought I might catch some people on their lunch hour. So let's see, who else do I want to pull up? Because I've got a lot of small and medium business owner clients that I work with. And I would like you guys to use them all. Oh, you know what? Are you familiar with Build-A-Bear? Anybody ever heard of Build-A-Bear? Build-A-Bear, the voice inside it was created by this company, Voice Express. Voice Express is out of Connecticut. Now, they do more than just that, but basically they're helping people with technology to bring interactive communication with the client. So it could be a mailer. It could be a retail point of purchase display. It could be something for your trade shows. It could be for your conference room. It could be for your receptionist area. All kinds of different things on here. Voice Express is an American company. You can find their products on Amazon and Alibaba. I'm actually excited not to stop talking about Voice Express, but to just pause that for a second. I was invited yesterday officially to be a teacher for web marketing, a deep dive into web marketing yesterday by Alibaba. The course is going to be presented on December 15th. So stay tuned for more details. But if you want to sign up, I can send you the form where you would sign up for the course. I don't know if it's free or not. I'm presuming that it is, but it's really designed or geared towards manufacturers, United States manufacturers who are looking to build their e-commerce presence, right? Digitizing the manufacturing space, from what they just put out a couple days ago in an article, is that manufacturing is digitizing or going digital twice as fast as every other industry right now in the United States, which is an interesting fact. So they've created this series, this course series. In fact, I have it right here. I'll just pull this over. Here's the series. So it starts November 24th. Kurt Anderson, my good friend, B2B Tail, is the owner of B2B Tail. That is the first class, e-commerce 101 for U.S. manufacturers. And then they've got digital marketing 101 for U.S. manufacturers in course 2. And then course 3 is how to make your digital storefront shine. Course 4, closing your first online sale, optimizing your product listings. And then this is going to be me, digital marketing deep dive for U.S. manufacturers, December 15th. Don't know the time yet. That's probably going to be a little bit up to my schedule, which right now is wide open. And then to finish off the classes, they've got going global with e-commerce and maintaining and growing your e-commerce channel. So it's an 8-series course from Alibaba. Now, I can put this link right here in the comments. And if you want to sign up, by all means, go ahead and sign up. But this is some big news for me from Alibaba. I got distracted by all that. But anyways, so Voice Express, if you're looking to capture the attention with direct mail campaigns, for example, it could be for people that you're looking to sell to that have never purchased from you. It could be people that just purchased from you and you want to give them some information. Could be people that have been purchasing you for a while and you just want to let them know about your new products and services. Like, hey, don't forget that Voice Express is here. Whatever. You can work with Voice Express to develop. Now, I'm not talking about like a simple, hey, thanks for opening. I'm talking about interactive. You ask questions based on their answers, then it says the next thing. It could be, you could have 8 different topics and say, are you interested in shoes, hats, shirts, gloves, glasses, whatever? And they say glasses. And then you say, okay, is it for kids? Is it for adults? Is it male? Is it female? You know what I mean? And then they answer. And then, so you can do this whole thing that's like, yes, no, A, B, if, then, right? That whole series. And the thing is, most of us now are used to talking to Alexa or Siri, right? So it's not unnatural as it used to be, 20 years ago. Now, most people talk to their phones. Most people talk to their TVs. I have Alexa in my living room. I have to talk to Alexa 10 times a day because our kids, we have these alarms. This alarm's for this and this alarm's for that. But I'm always the one that has to turn it off for some reason, right? So Alexa, turn off alarm. I talk to this thing all day long. People are used to it, right? So it's good, high quality sound, a lot of data, flat, compact, so you can mail these out easily. Made here, for you by a United States company, small, medium business. So if you're interested, this is called Voice Express. Now I manage their social media activities for them, building their audience, driving people to their website. And then they have other people who manage the website and those things for them. There's a whole big team. I'm just one of them. But this is Voice Express. Again, if you're looking to support, small and medium businesses and you want to build your marketing presence and build the effectiveness, adding voice to a mail piece changes the game completely. Imagine this. You get 10 pieces of mail, 2 postcards, 8 letters, right? One of the postcards is talking to you. Are you just going to throw it away? You're probably not, because you haven't seen that before, most likely, right? It's new. It's something that's ahead of the curve, and it'll catch your attention. The response rates on those go through the roof, okay? So that's Voice Express. If you're not familiar with them, check them out. Follow them on LinkedIn. They're on Facebook. They actually have a YouTube channel too. So no matter where you're watching this, just search out Voice Express. And if you're not sure, send me a message and I'll point you in the right direction. But Voice Express is a great company. Okay. We are right at the hour mark. So I don't want to take this too much longer because I'm going to start the Follow Me Friday, which I do every week, week in and week out. What is that? That is the biggest weekly networking event on LinkedIn. We have fun. The whole point of it is no matter how many followers you have, if you want more, this is the place to come and meet people. It's not the place just to like make a comment and go away. It's a party. It's like a lounge, right? You hang out for a while, you make some comments, you go away, you do some other stuff, you come back and you do some more. It happens pretty much throughout the weekend. Now, Friday's the biggest activity day now. Saturday's still pretty good. Sundays, it's kind of fizzled out lately. I don't know what it is about Sundays, but Sundays used to be bigger than Saturdays, honestly. So it was like Friday, Saturday was slow, and then Sunday would pick back up. Regardless, I have had Follow Me Friday posts go over 200,000 views. Now, I've had some that barely get to 10,000, and it's usually when I put a video on it, so I don't do that anymore, right? But whether it's 10,000 or 200,000 people, it's a lot of people. I mean, think about that. Have you ever been in an arena with 10,000 people? It is a lot of people. I was at a San Jose Sharks NHL game. I think this was 2 years ago. And at the time, I had 35,000 followers, I think. And the attendance, they report the attendance, like today's game, there's so many people. And it was I think the attendance was 17,000. And I looked at that and I just looked around and I was like, oh my goodness. Everybody here times 2 is what I had in my LinkedIn network at the time. And it was humbling. It was really humbling because, they just become like numbers. It's just like a gamification. It's like, okay, well, I'm at, 100,000. Now I want to get to 110,000. Now I'm at 110,000. I want to get to 150,000. Now I'm at 150,000. I want to get to 200,000. And you kind of, it's like a game, right? But when you are in a situation where you can put a person in a seat and see it, then it becomes something completely different. I will tell you that if you ever go to like a USC game or something where there's 100,000 people and you sit there and then you realize every Friday I have the opportunity to be in front of twice that many people for free. You're a business owner, you're a job seeker, you're a sales rep, whatever you're trying to do, you're, an entrepreneur. That's 200,000 people for free that you have an opportunity to be in front of. All you have to do, be polite, make comments, and build your network. It's just a little bit of time and effort. That's it. And it happens every single week. It's called Follow Me Friday. So what you do is you do the hashtag follow me, then a space, and then Friday. Now, if you want to check this out, I'm going to have the post up in 10 minutes, I promise. But if you want to check it out, what you can do is you can go into the search bar of LinkedIn, Facebook, or YouTube, and you can put hashtag follow me and see what comes up. But hit the content on LinkedIn because that'll make a difference. If you go for people, you won't see much. But if you change the category to content, then all of a sudden everything will be there. And you can get active in previous posts while you're waiting for me to put this one up. But I do it every Friday. I almost always have it up before 12 p.m. or noon Pacific time because I live in California every Friday. Okay. Lasts all night long, lasts on Saturday into Sunday, I'll say now. But it's a weekend party to help you meet new people, make friends. Don't just say follow me and disappear because that doesn't work. I mean, it's better than nothing. But the ones who grow the most, who get the most out of it, are the ones who go and engage. And don't just say, okay, I see you, follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me. That's not how it works. Treat people like people, right? Have a conversation with them. Hey, how are you doing today? What is it that you do? Is there anything I can do to help you? Simple questions like that can be the start of something huge. I'm going to tell you something. One of my friends, Nick Dorsey, I met him in September of 2019. The guy had under 500 connections on LinkedIn. He just posted last week. He broke 15,000 connections on LinkedIn in less than 6 months. Well, I guess it's not less than 6 months. So it's a year now. But still, he went from 500 to 15,000 in a year. Think that hasn't changed his life? I can tell you it has. He's got a new opportunity right now with Jordan Mendoza, which Jordan's another one, right? He's at 60,000 followers. When I met him, he had less than 20,000, right? But these guys participate in these events. And not only that, they've taken the lessons that they've learned in events like Follow Me Friday and using it every day of the week. And it helps them all the time, right? If you don't know how to build your network, if you don't know how to get engagement, if you just get active and follow me in the Follow Me Fridays, you'll learn. And that'll help you grow, not only here on LinkedIn, but it'll help you grow on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on all of them. Because you figure out people are people. They don't want you to sell to them. They don't care what you do. They want you to support them. But once you support them and show them that you're not selfish, now all of a sudden they're going to start asking you about what you do, and they're going to care about you, and they're going to want to help you. That's human nature. So Follow Me Friday happens in 10 minutes. Thanks for joining. It has been fun. Hey, let me give you this word of advice. Let me leave with this. If you have the opportunity this year at all to make a purchase from somebody at a large business or a small business, would you do me a favor and would you pick the small business this year? Right? Try to support. I know you guys don't go get this, but if a person has a Scentsy business, or they have the personal aromatherapy business, or they have a masseuse, try to, help them, because your order, if you take it away from a place like Amazon, a place like Walmart, a place like Costco, are they going to notice? They might a little bit, but they'll survive. These small and medium business owners, your order could be the difference between them making payroll this month, them laying somebody off this month, them giving up and shutting down for good this month. You can literally help the fate of small businesses and medium businesses in the United States and across the globe just by being a little bit more conscious of where we're making our holiday purchases. You're probably going to spend the same amount of money either way. You've got a budget. You're going to spend $500. You're going to spend $1,000. You're going to spend $2,000. I went on last month in October. Here's another way you can support people. Like Amazon. I was buying stuff on Amazon, but I went through one of their affiliate partners' websites. He's a small business owner, and I really wanted to help the guy. So I went to his website. I clicked on the Amazon link on his website to go to Amazon, so that everything I spent, and I spent over $1,000 that day, he got credit for it. Didn't cost me any extra. But Amazon paid him a finder's fee, an affiliate fee is what they call it, because I went through his website to get there. Okay. So even if you are going to use one of the major companies and buy stuff, that's another way that you can help support a smaller business. Okay. So just something to consider. I hope you guys will. I know you have a heart for helping people if you're still on the show at this point. So thank you for that. Join me on Follow Me. If I can do anything to help you support your small and medium business owner, reach out to me. Again, I made the request, if you're looking for sponsorship opportunities to help promote your business, Project Help You Grow is actively looking for sponsors again. And I'd appreciate talking to you about that. Until I see you again, I hope you have a great day. And I hope that you will join me on Follow Me Friday in about 5 minutes. Have a great day, everybody.